Good morning, students. Last time we were discussing about the asexual reproduction. In the asexual reproduction, we study about the fission, then next it was the fragmentation, then regeneration, budding, and spore formation, right? Okay, today we will discuss about the vegetative propagation. This is also a method of the asexual reproduction. It is in the continuation of the previous topic. Then vegetative propagation. It is a method by which the plant reproduce, and plant reproduce by its vegetative parts. Vegetative parts means it may be the root, it may be the stem, it may be the leaves. Through these vegetative parts, plants reproduce. Now, types of vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation is of two types. The first is called natural vegetative propagation, and second is the artificial vegetative propagation. Artificial vegetative propagation is also, it may be the grafting, layering, and the third one is a tissue culture. Here should be two more. The first is the layering and the second is the grafting. Layering and second is the grafting. Two more methods are also there. Then tissue culture, grafting, and layering. Now see next. Natural vegetative propagation. Now see one by one. The first is through roots. Then the modified tuberous roots can be propagated vegetatively when planted in the soil. Example, we can give you the example of sweet potato. Now see in the diagram. Uh, this is the diagram of the sweet potato. You can see the roots of the sweet potato are tuberous. These roots are tuberous root. They store food in it. Now you can see in the diagram, these are called tuberous root. And when the it is because it is natural. So in the season, when the season will be over, then the upper part will be dry off, and these will remain in the soil. And in the next season, then these root will give rise to the new plant. Then this type of the vegetative reproduction is called reproduction through the tuberous roots, or vegetative propagation through the tuberous roots. Okay. Now next is through the underground modified stems. Underground modified stems means those underground modified stems are some are called rhizomes, some are called cones, some are called bulbs, tubers, suckers. These all are the stems. Offset also. These all are the stems, and these stems give rise to a new plant. The first is, the example is the rhizome. Now see the rhizome ginger. Now see one by one through this diagram. The first is the example of the tuber of potato. Potato is called tuber. It is a stem, and from you can see in the potato there are so many small dot-like structure which are called eyes. Right, in the favorable condition, these eyes give rise to a new plant. These it is written germinating eye bud. Then these eye buds grow into a new plant. Then from this one potato, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, the 7 plants can be grown. If we have to plant this potato, अगर हमें potato की crop लगानी, then what we have to do, we have to cut it into the pieces having the eye. Now these pieces can be put into the soil to grow into a new plant. Okay. Now next example is given. It is of adventitious roots. Rhizome. These are called rhizome. You can see in the diagram. This is ginger. In the ginger, ginger is not a root. It is also a stem. It is called rhizome. In the ginger also, the birds grow and they give rise to a new plant. This type of the stem is called rhizome, right? Okay. Now see one more example. It is the bulb in the onion. In onion and garlic, this structure is called bulb. And we have now see, if these bulbs are in the soil, then in the next season they will grow into a new plant. Now see in the middle of the bud, flower bud is there, then the structure will grow into a new plant. Then this structure is called bulb, right? So the first was tuber. Potato is a tuber. Ginger is rhizome. It is called rhizome, and this type of structure are called bulb, as the onion and garlic, right? And this I told you, tuberous roots of this type of roots we can see in the dahlia also, right? Then sweet potato, dahlia, if naturally it will grow itself, and if we have to plant it, then we have to take this root and put it into the soil. Now next is the vegetative propagation uh, through the leaves. These all were the example of the stem, and this is the example of root, and this is the example of leaf. Vegetative reproduction by the leaf. Now in this diagram you can see this is the leaf of bryophyllum. In the bryophyllum, in the bryophyllum, vegetative reproduction takes place through the leaf. You can see in the margin of the leaf, at each notch you can see small plantlets grow. When this leaf shed out from the plant, and if it not ये सूख नहीं गई है, or if it is in the moist soil, then from each notch so many plants will grow. One plant from the one notch will grow, and they will grow and reproduce into a new plant, right? Then this type of reproduction is called reproduction through the or vegetative propagation through the leaves. Example is bryophyllum. Okay, now next is artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Now we will talk about the artificial method. In the artificial method, first is a cutting, second is a layering, and the third method that is called tissue culture, right? The first is cutting, second is layering, and third method is called tissue culture. Okay, now we will see one by one. The first is cutting. Cutting is very simple. We have to take the stem and we have to make the part of the stem. Then this part can be directly propagated into the soil. I can show you the diagram now. See, this is the stem cutting. This is the stem cutting of the rose. Now see, we have to take a healthy small branch. Sorry, हाँ, branch की जो छोटी सी stem है वो निकाल ली हमने. Then we have to directly propagate into the soil. Then now see, after few days or few weeks, then the adventitious roots they grow and the new plant develops. And this is in the rose. And there are so many examples. You know about the sugarcane. In case of the sugarcane also, you all know about the structure of the sugarcane. This is the sugarcane stem. Now what we have to do, we have to cut the stem into the pieces. ये एक piece है, ये दूसरा piece है. This part should be in it. जो हमने stem का piece निकाला है उसमें ये वाला portion जरूर होना चाहिए. कौन सा portion? You can see this portion, right? Having this node. From this node, when we cut the pieces, 1 minute. Now see, we have taken the pieces having the node, second piece having the node. Then we have to put it into the soil. Then after some or we can say in 1 or 2 weeks, the new plant will grow from each node, right? Okay. Now next is layering. Layering, this is the second method. In the layering, roots are artificially, sorry, this is a mistake, introduced. Roots are artificially introduced on the stem, Okay, I think something is wrong. Wait. Okay, the second part is the layering. In the layering, second type is layering. In the layering, roots are artificially induced on the stem branch. right? And before they are detached from the mother plant for the propagation. Layering may be of two types. The first is the simple layering, then the aerial layering. Now see one by one. Simple layering. I can explain it with the help of this diagram. Now see, both type of layering are shown in the diagram. The first is the simple layering. In simple layering, what we have to do, a branch which is near the ground, we have to we have to introduce that, or we can say we have to put that branch, और वी हैव टू कवर दैट ब्रांच विद द सॉइल. इसको थोड़ा सा हम यहाँ से नीचे की तरफ बेंड कर लेते हैं और फिर इसके ऊपर सॉइल को सॉइल चढ़ा देते हैं. तो उसके बाद क्या होता है, आफ्टर सम डेज और इन 1 or 2 week, roots grow on that particular part of the branch, and new plant, the starting part will grow as a new plant. When this growth will become, or it will after we can say in 1 month or in 15 to 1 month, 15 to 30 days, we have to cut this plant from here, and with the whole structure, ये पूरा structure we have to place where we want to plant this new plant, right? Okay, this type of this process is called simple layering, जिसमें कुछ भी नहीं है, बस आपने ये पार्ट बेंड करके दबा दिया और फिर उसको जब ये नए प्लांट में ग्रो कर गया, then you have to take this plant, you have to cut this it from the original branch, then place it where you want to place. Now next is the aerial layering. In the aerial layering, this part is this process is done into the air, है ना? Now see, we have to take the haldi branch of the plant, and at one place, you can see in this diagram also, from at this portion here, a part of the aerial branch is scrapped. ठीक है, बाहर से थोड़ा सा इसकी स्क्रैपिंग कर दी है. द स्क्रैप पार्ट इज रैप्ड विद द डैम्प मड with the thick plaster of the grafting clay, and the polythene or a plastic sheet is used to cover the mud in order to prevent water loss, and water may be sprinkled over the wrapped mud at interval of it depend on the it depend on the environment also. If it is too much dry, then जल्दी जल्दी आपको इसमें वाटर से इसको गीला रखना है, ठीक है. देन इट डिपेंड कि आप कितने टाइम के बाद इसे वाटर देंगे. कुल मिला के द होल स्ट्रक्चर शुड बी वेट, गीला रहना चाहिए. देन आफ्टर फ्यू वीक्स, रूट्स विल इमर्ज आउट फ्रॉम द दिस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर which is wrapped, and when the root will develop, then you can cut this portion from here and you can plant this whole structure in the soil. Then this part will grow as a new plant, right? This is a method which is used in the plant like the lychee, guava, lemon, china rose, etc., right? This is called aerial layering. Okay, now next method is the one more method is that is called grafting. Yes, in starting I told you about the stem cutting, then second layering and tissue culture. एक और है, total 4 हैं ये. कौन कौन से हो गए? First is layering, stem cutting, second is layering, third is grafting, and fourth is the tissue culture. Now grafting, it is a method. In this method, two different type of different plants, by taking the root system of one plant and the shoot system of the another plant are joined together, right? Okay, then I can show you the diagram. Now see, in this method of obtaining a superior quality of the plant from the two different plants by taking the root system of one and the shoot system of the another plant. The plant whose root system is taken is called stalk, and whose shoot system is taken, that is called scion. This grafting is a method in which the cut stem of the two plants, stalk and scion, they are joined in such a way that they develop into a new plant, right? The end of the stalk and the scion to be grafted are cut obliquely, है ना? You can see ये obliquely कटे हुए हैं ये. Then they are placed face to face in such a way that the cambia of the two are in the intimate contact, है ना? कहने का मतलब उनका जो अंदर का vascular system है वो कांटेक्ट में आना चाहिए, एक के नीचे एक आ जाना चाहिए. दैन बोथ The scion and the stalks are bound firmly with the tape, or you can take the rope, and covered with a soft uh, wax to prevent them from the infection and dehydration, right? And after some time, new cell will develop. After some days, new cell will develop, and they will form a close union, and buds will sprout. And this technique has been used to raising superior quality of the plant of the as mango, guava, pear, rubber, etc. Right? Okay. Now the last is the tissue culture. This is a fourth one, tissue culture. Then tissue culture is a modern technique of the vegetative propagation. This technique is also called micro propagation. Tissue culture or micro propagation. In this technique, a small part of the tissue is cut from the plant. It may be a part of the leaf, it may be a part of the stem. कहीं से भी हमने छोटा सा एक portion ले लिया. Then it is grown artificially. It is grown on the artificial culture medium in the container, right? Having the nutrient medium in it, and the conditions should be septic free from the microbes. And the tissue utilize that nutrient from the medium, and it grow in a unorganized undifferentiated mass of the cell. ठीक है, mass of the cell. उसमें cells कहने का मतलब टिश्यू नहीं है, ये एक mass of the cell बन गया. ये अभी टिश्यू नहीं बना, but this structure is called callus. ठीक है, जैसे अगर एनिमल होता तो ऑब्वियसली एक थोड़ा सा फ्लैश का पार्ट बन जाता ना, जिसमें कुछ भी ये पता नहीं है कि ये कौन सा पार्ट है. Tissues are not differentiated, then this type of structure is called callus. Now this callus is transferred in the second medium. It means इस medium में से जिसमें अभी ये grow कर रहा था, कहने का मतलब suppose हमने ये एक छोटा सा ये लिया. Once again say it. Suppose we have to take this container and it is medium, artificial medium, nutrient medium is there. Then हमने जो leaf का छोटा सा portion लिया था वो हमने यहाँ रख दिया. Then this portion will use this nutrient medium and grows into a group of cells. This is called callus. Now this callus will be transferred to the another nutrient medium, which is having the hormones which initiate in this callus to grow roots and shoots. There will be a large number of the stem and sorry, I want to say कि बहुत सारे इसमें plants जो हैं वो grow करने शुरू हो जाते हैं, right? When these plants will grow in a particular length, है ना, when जब ये लगता है कि ये बाहर survive कर जाएंगे, then we have to take these plants out from that medium, and we have to transplant these plant into the soil. We have to transplant into the soil. Then एक ही बार में बहुत सारे आपके plants आपको मिल जाते हैं. And this technique is called tissue culture. From a single cell or from a group of a tissue, we develop the whole plant. Then this technique is called tissue culture. Then this technique is employed for the quick multiplication of commercially used plants such as orchids, asparagus and chrysanthemum. इनके जो flowers use होते हैं तो ज़्यादा चाहिए, इसलिए हम ये method लेते हैं because it is a quick method, right? And the desirable character of the plant can be preserved through this method, and it is the only method of multiplication in seedless plants like the rose, we can say मतलब क्या, ये जो vegetative propagation है, this is the only method by which the rose, sugarcane, banana, grapes and jasmine can be propagate, right? And this method means which method? I am not talking about the tissue culture, I am talking about the vegetative propagation. ठीक है, tissue culture is finished. Tissue culture तो मैंने बता दिया. Then I am telling you about the vegetative reproduction, है ना, total. जैसे then see what are the importance. The first is plant can bear flowers, fruit earlier. Then next is plant which have lost the ability to reproduce by the seeds. It can be also grown through the vegetative propagation. Then all plants are genetically almost similar. They are similar to their parents. Then seedless variety can be also developed from this method. It means by the method of vegetative propagation. Then the property of the vegetative propagation is used in the horticulture to develop by the method of layering, grafting. इनमें जितने भी method मैंने बताए, layering, grafting, then stem cutting and the tissue culture. With the help of this, ये जो आपका horticulture है, इसमें इसकी बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है. बहुत सारे plants इसमें desired plant can be grown in less time also, right? Then this was all about the vegetative propagation, right? Okay, now see once again, here you have to add cutting, then second layering, and third here should be grafting, and fourth should be what? Fourth should be tissue culture, right? Then artificial propagation, four methods are there. I explained all one by one: cutting, layering, then this was grafting and the tissue culture. Okay, this is enough for today. Thank you.